512, Hanny Oakley. 520, Dr. Brawley Pop. 605, Hammer. 703, Abby Normal. 77, Brutal Kimpact. And 90, Ireland.
And your team in blue, the Dockyard Roller Derby Wave of Mutilation, we have 1013, Holicidal. 15, Holly Eat. 1865, Mischief. 212, Chuck. 23, MSG. 258, Feels Good. 33, Chi-Chi. 42, Meg for Mercy. 425, Spark Monkey. 526, Spikes. 57, Punky. 68, Naughty Mommy. 715, Calamity Clo. 8, Mad Maxine. 80, Alec Catastrophe. And 815, Rat Attack. And lining up this morning, we have 425, Spunk Monkey for Dockyard.
For Team Montana, looks like we have number 23, Sparta at the jam line.
And looks like Dockyard is your lead jammer, Spunk Monkey, coming out of that pack very quickly.
We've got our jammer for Team Montana out of the pack.
And Spunk Monkey grabs your lead jammer, gets a 4-point pass, and calls it off.
Okay.
And on the line for Dockyard, we have number 68, Naughty Mommy.
For Montana, number 37, Roland Rogue is your jammer.
Looks like the Dockyard permit. Holly Eep is going to the penalty box for a multiplayer penalty.
Ooh, close race there. And the jam is called.
Number 1013 on the line, that's Holicidal for Dockyard. Jamming.
Big Sky Rollers, 90, Ireland at the jam line. And Ireland is your lead jammer. Ireland calls 4-point pass.
Spunk Monkey back in the line, jamming for Dockyard.
Cheeky. 094, Cheeky Bench, your jammer for Montana.
Blocker blue 3-3, Chi-Chi going to the box for Dockyard. And Holly Eep also going to the box for Dockyard. Disregard that. Holly Eep is back on the track. And we have a successful star pass for Dockyard.
Cheeky Bench, lead jammer.
Number 68, Naughty Mommy as your jammer for Dockyard.
402, Heidi Hoedown's your jammer for Team Montana.
And after fighting a punishing wall, Naughty Mommy is your lead jammer.
Successful star pass for Team Big Sky Rollers.
And the jam is called off. It looks like no points for either team on that jam. Number 15, Holly Eep on the line jamming for Dockyard.
Looks like we have 2-9, Danny DeFito at the jam line.
And Holly Eep is your lead jammer. The white pivot, number 44, is heading to the box for directional. After a successful 4-point pass, Holly Eep's got to call off that jam. Spunk Monkey's back to the line to jam for Dockyard.
I see 3-7, Roland Rogue back up at the jam line.
Spunk Monkey is your lead jammer. That's a 4-point pass for Spunk Monkey. And Spunk Monkey calls it off. Looks like no points for either team on that pass. Score stands at 12-4 with 23 minutes left in this half.
Lining up for Montana, 9-0, Ireland.
Going up against Naughty Mommy.
Ireland's lead jammer.
That's a successful star pass from Dockyard Roller Derby, making number 212 Chuck your new jammer. Number 44, the pivot from Montana, is in the box right before that jam was called off.
Jam called with a 4-point pass.
Number 815, Rat Attack, is your jammer for Dockyard. This first time at the line. The pivot from Dockyard is heading to the box.
We got a Dockyard in lead jammer position. Rat attacks coming around the pack. Got a few penalties back to back. Got another penalty against Dockyard's pivot. This one's for a forearm. We got a pull penalty box for Dockyard Roller Derby.
Looks like that's a cut track for 094 Cheeky Bench.
And the jam is called off by the Dockyard Roller Derby jammer. Looks like a total of 7 points for that jam for Dockyard, bringing the total to 19-12. Official timeout for Montana. Oh, official review. Thank you.
While we engage in our official review, I'm excited to thank our officials. We have Ultraviolet Blue, Slash, Chameleon, Romp, Arya Snark, Zookeeper, Snark Meaties, Colgin, Avocado Smash, Cat Sergeant, Thomas the Dank Engine, Marquis de Sass, Guinness, Radar, Happy Bones, Prince Albert, and Sushi. Thank you, officials. We appreciate you.
While you're here today, make sure you're checking out our booths. We have the PPRD fundraiser booth, Rabs and Alley Skate Shop, Solar Roller Skate Scooties, Colorado Orthopedic Specialist, Chiropractor Massage Therapy, and our merch booths. A special shout out to our medics. We couldn't do this without you. Thank you for being here. Number 425, Spunk Monkey on the line for Dockyard. This is a power start for Dockyard. Spunk Monkey with your lead jammer.
Ooh, with that apex jump.
That's a 4-point pass.
We have a successful star pass for Big Sky Rollers.
And Spunk Monkey is going to call it off after another successful 4-point pass. Oh my goodness, it's Naughty Mommy back on the line. Naughty Mommy's your lead jammer.
Team Montana has Heidi Hoedown out there.
That was a sexual star pass for Montana Roller Derby, and the gem is going to be called off by the Dockyard jammer. Looks like they picked up 2 before they called it off.
Blue timeout.
That time I'd like to read off the score. We got 33-12. We got 17 minutes left in this half. And this timeout is brought to you by D1 Training. D1 helps our skaters keep in shape off the track and offers training for ages 7 and up, including strength development, core and conditioning, and technique development with guaranteed results. Learn more about them at d1training.com/Colorado Springs. And that is the end of the timeout. We have 2-1-2 Chuck on the line jamming for Dockyard.
Danny DeFito out there, number 29 for Montana.
What a nice move to get lead jammer. It's Chuck.
There's a 4-point pass for Montana.
And Chuck's going to call it off with a 4-point pass. There was a penalty assessed against one of the Montana blockers, and that's going to leave them down 1 blocker before this next jam. We got Spunk Bucky up on the line to jam for Dockyard.
Number 2-3 Sparta lined up for Montana. Our mistake, 3-7, Rolling Rogue.
Spunk Monkey is your lead jammer. Montana's pivot is going to the box for a penalty. I did not see that penalty, but she's going to the box. Couldn't see what it was. 4-point pass from the Dockyard Roller Derby jammer. And another 4-point pass for Spunk Monkey.
At 4-point pass for Montana.
Spunk Monkey's gonna call it off. We got 2 points on that jam before it was called off. Score stands at 51-20 with Dockyard Roller Derby in lead. About 14 minutes left in this half. We got Naughty Mommy on the line, jamming for Dockyard.
For Montana, 9-0 Ireland.
Some big hits in the pack today. Love to see it. What a way to wake up in the morning.
Looks like we got a direction.
A directional against white, number 1-7. They're going to the box. And Naughty Mommy is your lead jammer. White 7-7 is getting a directional for that big hit there. A 4-point pass, and Naughty Mommy's calling it off.
There was a star pass attempt, but ran out of time. We've got Sparta 2-3 lined up for Montana.
Holly Eep for Dockyard.
We got some jammer on jammer action going on.
Holy Eep is your lead jammer.
Oh, we got a power jam.
Dockyard's jammer is going to the box for a back block.
I believe this is a full 2-minute jam.
That's right, it is a full 2-minute jam.
4-point pass for Montana.
Holy Eep getting through that pack. Oh my goodness, there was a lot of bodies on the floor after that.
That's 4 more for Montana.
It's a nice little move on the inside. Holy Eep gets another 4-point pass.
We've got Montana, 4-point pass.
The natural end to the action.
After a full 2-minute jam.
So 67-36. 10 minutes left in the half, or left in this half. And
Big Sky Rollers has asked for a timeout.
Thank you.
Don't forget about Jimmy John's. We all love Jimmy John's sandwiches. Find them at multiple locations around town.
And roller.planet.net. Thanks to the Roller Planet crew for live streaming our games this weekend and all of our games here at Pepsi Roller Sports Arena. You can watch all of our games live or on demand at roller.planet.net and on the Roller Planet YouTube channel. We got Spunk Monkey on the line jamming for Dockyard. It's going to be a power start for Dockyard with only one jammer on the track. And Spunk Monkey is your lead jammer. So big hit on that entry to the pack there. It was a beautiful move. And Spunk Monkey still comes up with that 4-point pass.
We've got a forearm.
Against white, number 3-7. The pivot's going to be stuck in the box. That's going to leave. It's going to leave the white team at a disadvantage here. Number 6-8, Naughty Mommy on the line for Dockyard.
Excited to see 094 Cheeky Bench as your Montana jammer. We got some strong walls.
Yes, really good defense off the line. We love to see it. Ooh, the white jammer is going to the box, and that means this is a power jam. Naughty Mommy picks up your lead jam. Oh, fancy footwork from Naughty Mommy and a 4-point pass. With a big hit to the outside, Naughty Mommy's going to call that off. And it looks like they got 4 points on that pass. That's going to be 8 total for the jam, bringing the score up to 83-36 with 8 minutes left. We got number 815 on the line, Rat Attack on the line for jamming on Dockyard.
We've also got Heidi Hoedown 402 as your jammer for Montana.
Really strong defense off of the line. We love to see that here. Both walls doing a really good job. Wow, we got a lead jammer for Dockyard. And that's a 4-point pass for a Rat Attack. And that jam is called off. Seeing a total of 10 points for Dockyard in that jam and 4 points against Montana Big Sky. We got Spunk Bucky on the line, jamming.
Number 29, Danny Fido is your jammer for Montana.
Very quickly through the pack, 4-2-5 Spunk Bucky is your lead jammer.
That's a star pass for your Big Sky Rollers.
Yeah, we got a directional against Holly Eep going to the box. And that jam is called off. We got 2 points before that was called off for Dockyard Roller Derby. And that's score is 95-40 with about 5 minutes left in this half. Holocidal on the line for Dockyard.
Big Sky Rollers has Roland Rogue out there, number 37.
Roll and Roll got your lead jam and called it off as soon as Halisado caught up to her. That was a quick jam. And we got Naughty Mommy on the line for Dockyard.
(9-0) Ireland lined up for Montana. Lots of strength and speed to start out this jam.
Naughty Mommy is your lead jammer. Fighting through that pack. Naughty Mommy picks up 4 points. Looks like Montana got 1 on that jam. We got Spunkwick on the line for Dockyard.
094 to keep bench for your jammer on Montana.
White 703 directional going to the box, leaving down the white team 1 blocker. Spunk Monkey is your lead jammer. Four-point pass for Spunk Monkey. Dockyard Wallace doing a great job of keeping the opposing jammer from getting past. Another 4-point pass from Spunk Monkey.
We've got a star pass for Montana. Your jammer is now 2-3 Sparta.
And Spunk Monkey, after that star pass, is going to call it off. Spunk Monkey got a full 4-point pass there. 111 to 41, 2 minutes left in this half. Holly Eep on the line for Dockyard.
Heidi Hodown 402 is jamming for Montana. And with some nice footwork, we've got Heidi Hodown as your lead jammer.
Successful star pass from Dockyard, and that's going to make Holicidal your lead jammer.
And Montana called it off after a 4-point pass.
Naughty Mommy's coming to the line to jam for Dockyard.
Danny DeFito, 2-9, I see on the jam line for Montana.
Naughty Mommy makes some good moves on the inside to become your lead jammer. Ooh, pretty footwork for a 4-point pass.
4 points for Montana.
We got 2 blockers from Dockyard in the penalty box.
We like to dance sometimes too.
Call that a rotisserie chicken, and that's going to be halftime. We'll be back in 15 minutes for more roller derby action.
Planet Marketplace, we're here for the athletes. Get the gear you need to get started, or upgrade your old equipment and play like a pro. Boots, wheels, plates, bearings, sticks, we've got it all. Plus the protection you need for hockey and speed skating. Head to rollerplanetmarketplace.net to see everything we have to offer. We're ready to take your order right now. Visit the Roller Planet Marketplace today. They push the limits with speed and precision. They live for the next lap, the next jump, the next shot, and now you can be part of their journey. Welcome to Roller Sports Collective. When you sponsor a skater, we handle everything from digital content to on-track visibility. Your brand rides with them every stride, every race, every win. This isn't just sponsorship, it's collaboration in motion. Support the next generation of roller sport athletes. Be seen, be part of the movement. Sponsor a skater today at rollersportscollective.com.
and this jam in particular. Quickly through the back, it's 4-2-5 Spunk Monkey, lead jammer. And number 212, Chuck is going to the box for a penalty. Spunk Monkey's gonna call it off after an impact there. Looks like 1 point on that jam for Dockyard and 2 for Team Montana.
Looks like a 3-point pass for Montana. Roland Rogue, 3-7 lined up for Montana.
Naughty Mommy for Dockyard.
And so quickly, 3-7, Roland Rogue is your lead jammer. Apex jump for Roland Rogue, beautiful.
Got 4-point passes from both jammers on that. They are racing around this track.
Another 4-point pass, Roland Rogue. And called off by Roland Rogue with another 4-point pass.
Point total is 128 Dockyard to 64 Montana. And Holicidal up to jam for Dockyard.
I'm gonna do it after. Number 29, Danny DeFito is your jammer on Montana's team. And it looks like we have a back block for number 1.
Ooh, Holicidal through for a 4-point pass.
Cut track for Danny DeFito. That thinks. I mean, we're going to a power jam.
Holicidal is your lead jammer. Has full control over this power jam. Holicidal calls it off.
We've still got a jammer in the box, so that means we're going to start with another power jam.
Spunk Monkey on the line for Dockyard and a power start. Spunk Monkey is your lead jammer.
That's a low block for number 2-3 on Montana's team.
We have both pivots in the box. A cut track against Spunk Monkey.
Yet another power jam. This will be a full 2-minute jam.
That's right, we're in here for the long haul.
4-point pass for Danny DeFito.
And there is a line for the penalties for Dockyard Roller Derby.
Got some hard hits going on. I love it.
These Dockyard blockers are putting in quite the effort.
Sneaking in with the star pass, Montana. Your new jammer for Montana is 2-3 Sparta.
That jam comes as natural in. Looks like 138 to 72. 24 minutes left and a half. Not Spunk Monkey. Spunk
It's
Monkey's in the
Heidi
box.
Hoedown lined up as your jammer on Montana, number 402.
And that's a power start. Holy eeps, going to the box for a multiplayer.
Heidi Hoedown's going to be your lead jammer. Four-point pass, Heidi Hoedown. And calls shortly after.
Naughty Bobby on the line for Dockyard.
3-7, Roland Rogue on the jam line.
Naughty Mommy is your lead jammer. Four-point
Success.
pass for Naughty Mommy.
Successful star pass for your Big Sky Rollers. Sparta is your new jammer.
Naughty Mommy calls it off after a successful 4-point pass.
IC90 Ireland lined up as your jammer for Montana.
And 815 red attack for Dockyard. Looks like the
You've
pivot.
got your pivot with the forearm in the box.
.815 rat attack is going to the penalty box. And that's a power jam. There are two blockers in the penalty box for Montana.
With some smooth transition, Ireland is your lead jammer.
We got a forearm assessed against the Dockyard blocker. I cannot see their number. We got two Dockyard blockers in the penalty box now.
And that's Ireland calling with a 4-point pass.
Spunk Monkey's coming out to the line to jam. The Dockyard is down two blockers with this jam, so they're starting at a disadvantage.
It's Heidi Hoedown, 402, jammer from Montana, who is now your lead jammer. Four-point pass for Heidi Hoedown, who
Really
then
pretty
calls it.
foot there for Spunk Monkey. That was some amazing dancing through that pack.
It's Cheeky Bench, 094, jammer from Montana.
And Chuck for Dockyard. Chuck is your lead jammer. Chuck is going to call it out. There's 0 points for either team on that jam. Naughty Mommy's on the line for Dockyard.
I see 3-7 Roland Rogue, jammer on the jam line for Montana.
Naughty Mommy is your lead jammer. Naughty Mommy calls that jam off after getting a 2-point pass on that. Spunk Monkey's back on the line. It has been all action. It is 148-84 with about 18 minutes left in this half in the game.
On the jam line for Montana, it's Ireland, 9-0. Ireland's your lead jammer. Ireland calls it with an additional 3 points, I believe.
Hollis Saddle on the line as a jammer for Dockyard.
We've got Roland Rogue, 2-9 on the jam line. I made a mistake. It's actually Danny DeFito, 2-9.
The pivot for Dockyard is going to the box for a multiplayer bot.
Danny DeFito is your lead jammer. Montana calls it off after a 4-point pass. I see Heidi Hoedown as your jammer for Montana, 402.
Naughty Mommy is your jammer for Dockyard. Whitepack's jump there with Naughty Mommy. Lead Jammers calling it off after a 4-point pass.
Lining up for Montana, it's Cheeky Bench, 094.
Going up against Holy Eep, number 15. Looks like an official
I'm thinking this
timeout.
is an official timeout.
This official timeout is brought to you by HCA Health One. HCA Health One, Colorado orthopedic specialist in Colorado Springs, is here to help with all your orthopedic healthcare needs. Check out their booth for more info.
We're starting with the Power Jam.
Holy Eep is your jammer. Holy Eep fighting through that pack to become your lead jammer. Holy Eep with 4 points and calling it off for Dockyard. Spunk Monkey's back in the line for Dockyard jamming.
It's Ireland on the jam line for your Big Sky Rollers.
Spunk Monkey's your lead jammer after some fancy footwork on the outside line. Blue 3-3 blocker going to the penalty box for a forearm. White number 1 blocker going to the penalty box for a high block. It's a 4-point pass for Spunk Monkey. Another 4-point pass for Spunk Monkey after several bodies are on the floor from the opposing team.
Successful star pass for Team Montana.
That jam has been called off by Spunk Monkey. It looks like Spunk Monkey got 2 points on that final pass there.
Cheeky Bench is on the line for your Big Sky Rollers.
They're going to be playing against Naughty Mommy.
Awesome strength on the track right now.
Love seeing really physical blocking off the line. That's been the story all game. Naughty Mommy's coming up with your lead jammer.
Star pass for Montana. Your jammer is now Sparta.
4-point pass for Naughty Mommy. We got a penalty assess. One of the Montana blockers going to the penalty box right before that jab was called off. Looks like Chuck's on the line for Dockyard and going and jamming there.
It's Roland Rogue on the jam line for Montana. I see some strategy.
Gotta give it up for both walls on this. This is some really impressive defense that we see here.
We've got a blocker for Montana go into the box.
Ooh, big hit from the Dockyard jammer. With that big hit, Chuck is your lead jammer. Number 520 for Montana going to the box for a forearm penalty.
Star pass at the end there for Montana right before it's called off.
Got 3 points for Dockyard and looks like 1 for Montana on that last pass there. Spunk Monkey's on the line for Dockyard.
Facing Heidi Hoedown for Montana.
Monkey's going to the box for a back block, it looks like.
Heidi Hoedown's your lead jammer in this power jam.
Power jam. Holosidal is going to the box for Dockyard. It sounded like a back block. I'm not sure. I didn't see that one.
Montana calls it after a 4-point pass.
Did not see the ref signal on that. It looked like a back block for Holosidal. They are starting with 1 blocker down. We got a timeout. What? Okay. Timeout for the white team. And with this timeout, I'd like to get the score. This is one of our first timeouts this half. It is 177 Dockyard to 9-5 Montana. A little less than 8 minutes left in this half, or in this game to go.
Thank you to Gladys Reimkes Remax. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, call Remax Realtor Gladys Reimkes. You can also know her as PPRD's Dora the Destroyer. Find her contact info in the program.
This has been a lot of nonstop action for this half. We've had.
It has. What a great first game to start out day 2 of Garden of the Quads.
What a way to wake up. I don't even need caffeine today. Looks like that ends the timeout. We have Naughty Mommy on the line for Dockyard.
On the jam line, it's Danny DeFito from Montana. Very nice. Danny DeFito's your lead jammer.
Naughty Mommy broke through that pack to get Danny DeFito to call that off before hitting the walls there. That's no points for either team. What a great effort for both jammers. Holy eeps on the line for Dockyard.
Facing cheeky bench for Montana. Dockyard's your lead jammer.
Looks like Holy Eeps, your lead jammer. Once again, really, really great defense from both of these walls here. These jammers are having a hard time to break through them. A 4-point pass for Holy Eep.
Called off right after that successful star pass.
Smoke Monkeys back in the line for Dockyard.
I see Ireland on the jam line for Montana. And just like that, Ireland's your lead jammer. Beautiful 4-point pass for Ireland.
Looks like one of the Dockyard blockers is heading to the penalty box.
Called right after that apex jump.
Naughty Mommies on the line for Dockyard.
Facing Roland Rogue for Team Montana. Montana's lead jammer. Montana's pivot is going into the box. Roland Rogue calls it with a 3-point pass.
Chuck on the line for Dockyard.
It's Danny DeFito on the jam line.
Story of the game here, really physical blocking off of the line. Got a penalty assessed against one of the Dockyard blockers. Woo, Chuck is your lead jammer after a hard fight through that pack. That jam is called off. Looks like Chuck 3 points on that pass. Spunk Monkey on the line for Dockyard. We are 184-102 with 2 minutes left in the half, or in the game.
I see Heidi Ho down.
Now pass, no play on that. And we have a lead jammer assist to the Montana jammer.
That makes Heidi Ho down, your lead jammer, who just called it off.
Zero points for any team there. Naughty Bobby on the line. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be your last jam of the game.
Jammer for Montana, I see Ireland.
Naughty Bobby quickly through the back and getting your lead jammer status. Oh, big hit from the white jammer. Looks like a
1-7,
forearm.
got a forearm for that hit.
Forearm assessed to that Montana blocker. And another forearm against Dockyard blocker. 4-point pass for Naughty Bobby.
That's a star pass. Your new jammer is 5-1-2.
That jam is called. And it looks like they're gonna run that all the way to the end of time. Unless anything changes for the official score, this current score stands at 188-102. Oh, just as I finished, it changed. 191-102 with Dockyard in the lead. Stick around, I'll be reading off your MVP jammers and blockers for both teams.
What excellent gameplay up until the last minute.
And that score stands at 191-102. Dockyard taking the win. All right, stand by for the MVP awards after this picture.
At Roller Planet Marketplace, we're here for the athletes. Get the gear you need to get started, or upgrade your old equipment and play like a pro. Boots, wheels, plates, bearings, sticks, we've got it all. Plus the protection you need for hockey and speed skating. Head to rollerplanetmarketplace.net to see everything we have to offer. We're ready to take your order right now. Visit the Roller Planet Marketplace today. They push the limits with speed and precision. They live for the next lap, the next jump, the next shot, and now you can be part of their journey. Welcome to Roller Sports Collective. When you sponsor a skater, we handle everything from digital content to on-track visibility. Your brand rides with them every stride, every race, every win. This isn't just sponsorship, it's collaboration in motion. Support the next generation of roller sport athletes. Be seen, be part of the movement. Sponsor a skater today at rollersportscollective.com.